Assalamu alaikum badi walo. Assalamu alaikum. Modbe tentu ngal jay. Sal bismillah na programo fananto kawana UDP TV&MEDIA. Many yala ko albe jibero la sainting and benu fanan binala jibero la sal modbe tentu kal jay. Anin kal kontong ala various watolu. Ala be menkono. Sumandala bang treblo lombang ularo lombang. Bal tentu la bal jay la. And be na appreciation of them lalma for following the platform anytime not a life ka kuokacha na banko bebe dendi men wokono be tenturof murun lal kambake bal tentula bal jayila alla perseverance kaje koka information oshoto from us be na patiola alpha kontona kabo His Excellency the President Lawyer Ushirama Dabo Memuna Nyatonkoti, presidential candidate and the flag bearer UDP 2026. Be a controna Bayanala executive or be controna Kabu Gambia. Be na diaspora fanang controna na diaspora la executive. Kabo la chairman or la Boji Serikan aning ala entire executive. Samo be tentu samo be jay be control. New number years and various chapters UDP diaspora say be control from the Americas, Europe, Asia, and in Africa the main fong yalong kong chapter so la doltola. The chapter be control with their heads and no maybe whistle for now. All the best of luck. Ila activity show ye nyatli melula bawo chapter jamal jemeni alongo they're going to embark on activities ka fundraise party year being in the form of fundraising wala to gala dinner so obe ana fa moment wala mo proka fund nyinka raise party year in preparation ahead of 2026 presidential election dame yalon kombe jikirin ko na alfaba Alaji Usheno Bidala State House, inshallah, to control the affairs, to manage the affairs of our state, our country, the Gambia. So, woman ke kuti me alonko toku chakando. Kodo lenyininka wala sabu chapter pebe mammankang iba kodo nying iba nyininkang pationiye. So we want to wish all the chapters alla congressional wala to la fundraising lombang wala to alla galadina lombang. Be mold chapter be whistler success la ahead of ila program yemen London. By the way, ni wo bata ye alinga dunna kachakono. Bin na kachabi dala damento wolong fonengela ma mango menketa Gambia. Aning akuota ta nyadile na government yemun lo dula leta ila lo dula mone signify to the Gambian people. Especially na funding kunda ni yemune tandila it will fit momunity Gambia Bangkok under Adama Barrow leadership wala sabong aba kumbaya la bakela ning nka ko do lu bandino nyokam nen to mo yalon ko we have to differentiate na political couple ngi landi na jibe monamo bela general interest akita any civic society association already kumungo recently gala binyame the other one ika for me gomsa bopa what for binyame and in so many CSOs many alonko ikamamang kaje kumungo kela nyantolu ka kele Gambia ani Gambia dingo Gambia ding ni de lata nyina ko ila nyanto nyanna ka kele Gambia like in a peaceful democratic manner nyin fonengela nyin fondo yemen kenanteng from gala to PURA protest abe ay monetani Adama Barrow la masakunda la tanyandir nyato ay mu lesson di ndolla fonninkelo anen mol men yalonko ibenye fonninke lay dumala nan denewol wala fijo be mune expect la je barola masakunda ye mon plan de sort of funding keli barola masakunda ye funding kel plan ne ye plan nyadi le wala mu jiti ko be use la ko mun ko as tools nin tumo me yalon ko funding kel lafta ke nyaayele yeto nya sude e be suppress la le e be dendi la le bari to sonna ila kam fana ye funtim banda nim funding kel kam fundita banda dron avec la kuleti me yalon ko ibalon nako funding kel ye inyayelele pare o kedale pour ka kelo ke kaje ko membe tama kam banko kam funding kel ya dan sign wala sabo nka fo moli ko yingala ning ibete agree la no nimman ajibe in a different spectrum mbawo jibe ro kala nyaadi la galala lo kan aketa moneti Gambia brike la kafolo yalo moneka Gambia ninga wo sude as our common interest na individual differences nga mesodo with some of the gala members wote kumaya lan tulu nyakoto mbete kala no kafukilingo moti mbete talla no ka kafukilim fasa but ning nata na civic duties la ben nawo kafukiling baya kilingo nyimba wala tala nga wojibe any other differences nga mesodo aside nga wo pack aside wala sa mul ka foko nyin galate labanna ate labanna bawo ntol nga sute ko asekeno modol bije ni wol mo kake ku kilinti wala to ni mandra ku kilin so woto ni wol be damento wo manyan nakake kuti menyan nakas fasa ntol nyako do that is wrong galala entire idea momenti a wolintale because of na common interest Adama Barrow la massacre la family ye wafing beri ye wafing ya wafing silo me yalon ko amanke sila kendedi recently kunung alie report so jala republic fana ye mam fundende the republic mol men fongol yalon ye men fongol bula wafiro la wala fongol ye fongol ta ye wafing ye tala nyotema ye melo fongol bula wafiro la wala fongol tala ye moje ay moto woro wala ta ay kodo jo ko na me yalon ko is less than 600,000 Gambian dollars is moto woro wala and ye nyelel bula pour ka ni fongol ta ke wafi so ibas jala ko galala law kama momenti is a genuine cause is a genuine reason pour ye law ka je ko ka kelo ke ad wala sabun fonselo ngi fasa so wokono galana ka negotiation ke with the government masakunda ye promise komongo ebe kuol nying iba akono jibelale wale parliamentary inquiries nyim fontende upon the sales of ya jamala assets by wo parliamentary inquiries nde wala jiko momenti na personal belief momenti wala nyindi ko fende fontin naje kuwo nabe fontin naje jamabe mabolale jamabe lon na wato men na wekala wato timi yalon ko Adama Barrow wada masakunda jigita nyen ko janni ka parliamentary inquiries nyin lo ku jama me yalon ko abekala mo controversies ye mabole iman long imam fontin banda ning tumo me yalon ko Adama fundita wotu mo le mo full picture nyimbe jala ningal haklo bagan even ya jamela days e ka mol men abduct mol men yalon ko e ka disappear of course mol kala no ko disappear dale mol kala no ko nyimari mandra balore but the circumstances surrounding it aketa nyameng the sequence is mol muka wollo ngawol jamal lo wati jumal wala muka brenti yarar sinat so that is just the nature be jamalon na wala kam but anyhow nim parliamentary fonko nata wato men ba ajibe lale report nyim fanan ay munefo ay jumal le dakeje Gambian wol bofu nam batun kan but meanwhile gala continue dala pour que la movement o nying ka balundi bawo la movement o ka balundi Gambia femban sone awati especially Adama Barrow la masakunda kon Barrow la masakunda be menna gala movement o ise fontin nole ala la lungo ka police la pamito nying ka apply police they are not ready to do the need for wala ya sabu ye fero meso do sai wolo nyinti ko be funding kelu be dendi la nyamen completely nying kamala ko la voice nying ay silence wala sabu ye recruitment okay ka dendewol men yalon ko dendi marawol lamu police newly recruited police officers ye wallalta bring albenyim PURA la protest nying alba jibe kan walando nyim PURA ila demanding to the directorate of PURA aliye police de newul menu jije yewo ke dalilo la kam yake même fanan kama wala mo intentionally yewo de newul da police de newulu walu mang fahamo soto ko itol jamabe je men be nyaato je fahamo soto nyame so plano mo ñeneti kawde ne sifal samba pour yata protest la ke face nyen kamala ko ese I handle in a way silo me yalon ko ani luwa manta nentu mo me yalon ko ye kuke me yalon ko avec la maloti mobe ese funding ya foko e mawol bula wala ye so called investigation or londi wodi wala ko kamala andong ke ngol bondi wodi wala ko tole ko itoli order mendi wodi wala wol mantara ko order nyen tamandika. So this is Barola Masakunda la plan. Wala sabu kabene nyimbe nyim PURA femkola. Eka video men jibe. Police la manyalo bije nyamen kumakang lo kamenu fuje. Ekaje ko there is no single professionalism na police yemen tama di PURA la protest dulanyeto. Intentionally ka police dindingol lelu ki benyalon ko imang any experience in the service bawo newly intake police officers all admitted imang any experience in the service, talk less of ibe protest nying ibe wo control la nyame. So iya wollel ki je pour kata ka nyunu haras, pour kata ka funding ke lu ke humiliate, pour kata ka itande funding ke la ko alman ke fenti nyambanko ka. But nyum funding ke lu fonse tentu nge jay. Momo de yalon ko itollel be yim PURA fanko nyento. Mbe tentula mbe jayila. But nangin karo be damen to sign dol funding ke kundaye. Ani momo yalon ko ite consanta Gambia la kula. Atolia mira sign funding ke lodula nyan kela moneti towards 2026. And are the Gambians going to disappoint these youth movements? Kajibe for Adama Barrow Masakunda is going to get away kuola me yalon ko ilafta ka mella ni funding ke nyinka. Nsengin failure than question ya. Barola Masakunda will do everything possible kaje ko kanyum funding ke loke silence before 2026 presidential election despite the ample corruption me yalonga bekeka. Barola Masakunda will do everything possible kaje ko mungo ke will silence and that is the tactic that they are using wala ya sabu ye funding ke luta ke samba mile 2 even they did nothing wrong, they didn't break any laws of the Gambia wala sabu ye samba ke samba mile 2 just to humiliate them. I jarate more many along just to show solidarity with these youths. Katame te mula katavo mile 2, ikwe katame te mula kabo Westfield katame mile 2. To them, they see that as a humiliation to the Gambia police force. Wala sabu ika wolfana muta ke tendeni ke the mile 2. But ngamenge, what I saw yesterday and day before yesterday, I can say the whole of this week, there is a new generation of Gambia. They are ready to take the bull by the horn. There is a new generation in Bankoka, Maya Lonko, they are ready to hold government account fully without an exception. Mungamolje many alonko imansila kataka sokono. Nga funding kele de Gambia bi many alonko imansila kataka sokono. Imansila puruka keloke kajoko ila kamu momenti ya fontendi. Imansila puruka diamu mansai mansanya nakamenge iyake. Bare nanyen kartabe damento. Funding kelu many alonko yenying soto ikono. Aning many alonko atolbe koma. Netu mome yalonko masakunda laftaka kuruya le kan kaje ko ke mabo ayatare manfenke ke la wato tinya ayatare manfenke ke luatinya ke la hadamadiya nyanto tinya ayatare manfenke. Fonto lumenu be koma, are we going to sit by to watch government achieve their dreams? Are we going to sit by besila la banga Adama Barrow la masakunda jibe e laftaka menke nyi fondinke la ke dendi handing ajata la ke la luatinya ke la hadamadiya luatinya ka ku kuntaŋo le ka mbe ye lon ko a manke Gambia la luwati mbe sila la baŋ ŋa jibe fo mbe lola e koma la baŋ ŋa je ko fondinkeelu la kaŋo mu menti ay tama banko kaŋ walla to Gambia diŋol kaŋo mu menti way tama banko kaŋ. And I want to thank everybody fondinkeelu. Gala, we are proud of you all and all the other CSOs many along kalbe Gambia. This is what we expect. Ngine expect na fondinkeela bulo kono nintu mo me alon ko People are conscious of the environment. People are conscious of ila needs all momenti ya long, and people are conscious on ila rights momenti banko kan ya long. Barola masa kunda ye menke PURA kono. Ye plano menke with PURA, they all know. Imalla fi Gambia dingol yalo. Imalla fi alialo nyadile. They just want to pretend ko nibe actionola ke kan kaye ko ka Gambia dingol makoy internet ko nyento. Yalo na last program mo nga fujan. Barola masa kunda la hamo momenti walo nyenti ko Gambia dingol information o kuma kan o kibaro menka funding akata molu kan sandol to WhatsApp audio to nyunu katama ni internet wala. Jannin ka defa yo besila pour ka molu bali no kana kibaro soto ko nyanna ka soto nyame. Ise fero kenole inin internet company li nyomo menbe ko Comium, Gamcel, Gamtel inin nyuni nyomo ise Qcell also. Inin nyuni nyomo wallanto ye loi landi nyunu kan loi me yalon ko nyunu te wo override la no. Because PURA wala mo nyul fanambe la kebat. PURA le ka fa nyuni ko albe kala tenne, albe la sumandalla, albe wulla telam konontol. PURA e même fa nyuni be wala kala bawo PURA le fanam nyunu la alfati. Yin Comium lombang, Gamcel lombang, Gamtel lombang, Qcell lombang. Nyunu be nse nyunu jala e nyaaw jara ni nyaaw. Nyunu la alpha menka kumo landi kan ita kumo men bondi la no noto wala mo PURA. Wo PURA njokuba abe wala nyatino. Ngalonde jumala mu njokuba. Njokuba ninko Gambia kuriya mentar Adama Barrow wala masakunda kon. Njokuba manya nakadoko ke Gambia Commission of Inquiry si wala itande. Ata manya nakatara doko ke kan Gambia bangoka. Barola masakunda ba wala nyam. Hanni yemu njika kurun neke. Hanni yemu sunyar leke. Hanni yemu economic crime leke. Ning itemari laftaka bowo kono. Ibe funti lale ye Adama Barrow fasa openly. Iye kuwo kuke ajawiyate nyawo jara ni nyama jika jawola kuoto. Aba bondi de kanne. I don't the system kono kotak. This is the level of insanity. Membe Adama Barrow la masakunda kono. This is the level of pathetic thoughts Adama Barrow la miro binyame. Luwa mankumaya Barrow nyakoto, menkumaya ta nyakoto wala mo. Ila flow du la be nyadile ate Adama la kuoto. Iba fasa la feta fasa. Njoku wabe situation o mankono bi aba kelale. Bawo Barrow ya bonni kula kono. Anane me mira ko membe banna. Bari malon foy be karankan ne ban kunum meye soto anim bi meye soto foy ba lonkan ne ko bi fanante la banna ban ko kunum be nyame. This is one thing ntakam fo nyini ngala ko whether they are learning. Bari mbina futa la automa fo. Bari lafta ka damento fo. Dalila jumala sabon PURA be lori nyin kan kaje ko. Yenye memfo aseke fo ay jara mansa kundala ka special panel ni londi pour ka nyin ko woni jibe. Bawo nim fo ningel man fontin no yediam. Gambia dingul be internet o sanna nyina. Gambia dingul be nyim batale kala pour ka internet o sang nyin ko dolo. Bari hani saying Gambia dingul man tankala de. Gambia dingul le ba jibe la fo ilafta ke lole bang. Ka som masa kunda e lodu la menta ko dia kuya internet o be wafin de nyina la Gambia banko ka. Andum alingam fo nyina ka Adama Barrow la masa kunda yeje lorin du lato. A jarate foka funding kilta a dindi merendo. They are less than 30 years. They are less than 25 years. Kawolu sika ke samba mile too. Ke dundi kaso kono atare manfenge ye menke niko ye kula ke menni banko la luwa manta wala mu nyendi. Ka funti dam maka foko Gambia banko kata nyame amam bedea. Internet o manyan naka wafin nyinko dola ning ayatra nunko abe wafin na wala anyan naka ke kuleti meya lonko menu ka sang ye mona fango sodege. Bara tekela nyinti ko ka internet o da jaw yandi bawo masakunda lafta a da jaw ya. Alsal fango nyini nga say. Mune be masakunda je meya sabun ilafta internet o da ay jaw yate. Yalon kabring airport security fee afuntinda. They claim ko ya kele puruka airport o nyin kawule tankandi. Ima be ko indi. Mun nafale be masakunda e nunje. Masakunda be mun nafale sotolanu. Ima nyunu be ko indi. Ma nyunu be long. We didn't knew all these things at that time. bari beren ko ta fo to nyaanyim funtita e manna dula so be da damato kaytol funtita kullol kibarol ye kayto funtindi kullo me an ko masakunda masona ka funtindi. That is when Adama Barrow Masakunda came out and told the Gambian people the entire truth about that security fee and in the benefits Gambia government it can to get directly from those fees that come in your entire airport or nibe fundila Gambia and nibe dunana Gambia. Nyeng PURA la internet saga fana wo benefit kilingule be Adama Barrow Masakunda again. Sakombe nyati linkang election o men na katrefa yo men na nante sign. Adama Barrow Masakunda se kodo soto dawo daranding se kodo soto nyaawo nyama. Puroke la politiko balundino. Hanni Gambia di ngulel be fala iba kelale. Hanni Gambia di ngulel be torala iba kelale. Interneto da kanyi la famenge. Ala lonko ning ide interneto sang walando ye credit ko sang QCell. Ni ye credit ko sang ni $100 islom. Alonko $100 o nying abemu kake QCell tati. Kodo do ka bondigele menka dum Masakunda la ranke so kono. Adama Barrow Masakunda la ranke so kono. So Gambia ding ika credit sang in a form of internet megabytes lombang wallanto normal credit ko lombay ka wala sang. Ni dalas tan sa wala sang alonko tumando dalas mo seta QCell wallanto Gamtel wallanto Gamcell dalas tam kata Masakunda la ranke so lokon. Say ngam fo nyinen ka tiloto Gambia credit ko jelle kasang internet o jelle kasang. Say fo nyinen ka ning internet o da la fata internet o Adama Barrow Masakunda niaje be lor nga kan kaje ko dia ko ya internet o da be la fala mum profit lebe Adama Barrow je aning ala Masakunda mum profit lebe to leje fa jarati ka Gambia dimul sorom fo ka Gambia dimul samba ke sorom mai tu ning ayatara nunko ika criminal tuje menu ka Gambia la millions and millions of dollars is kasunya ike nyaka su wala bar nyim fondin kelu ka asilo kan damma inin kay tolu ay jare yewol sika ye samba mai tu kule be duma imalla fi meye funde kule be kering imalla fi meye fo kule beto imantara men fo kan Gambia but thank God mol ngalon neko nin credit ko sanda Gambia ya san company wo company block ka credit ko san kela mol kol prini mol ye diam ite wo ko do men dundi ye wo dalas talulo men dundi ye dalas mo ko bo ko nole me alon ko QCell bo dila Gambia government la wo mu Gambia government la ika fo nyaadi la profit dolati so ko do nan kamu momo ka credit ko nan kamu san Gambia ko yala wo be kala million let ala la lungo Adama Barrow Masakunda ka million let soto nyin company lu bulolu kono niya be ka fu nyokan ala la lungo ka kodo men soto aka million aka sotia wala namu ka siya baka di fango men ka dum Masakunda la ranke soko tay fango nyin kan kana dum political campaign yokon nyinu manke kabiri wo time nyim Barrow Masakunda ye Gambia soto sondo mo kon Barrow Masakunda lafta ka to nya fonye koy ka même fo Gambia di ngule ninka te fayo sida mune ba sabulaite e internet o data la Gambia di ngule janning ibada ka fu badame be ke kam banko kam mol la salary dal mo ka kaf mol betala do ko wala family tielu nin karo fa day mu kela dimbayal fongol balundino ko nyanna ka kino nyame ite man bala fa woli ka internet o da jendi fo ite ko ka internet o da kafundile ika kafundi dalilo men na yebam fana ka foye fo birin moli ye wo dalilo nyin kisi ya long i fawli ko Masakunda be koddu sodo dula e bawole warandi kay fawol kan la kunkili nafa wala sabun a jarte ka internet o da lafa andum Masakunda Gambia government ya lon ko Gambia dimul bi ila baluwo krakilu be loring internet o lot ini la mo be diamu la be ko do kile nan na bang ini la mo le be diamu la be kula fole family la ko to me ya lon ko le akolomba abe kata ni internet o wo fuare kilimolu ika salary do mande woni kamen dila wo salary kilim woni wala ka dum go internet o kunna na kuntan woje ya dundi domoro kunna de non la karamunjo ani jari kende ya safa jari kende a fomo ka kenna consenti bawo wo nana ta wato men na nata domoro la mu men consenti wo fomo ka siba ni wo batage internet o ye internet o sa nyin kamala ko nin jari kende ya nyin abanda wato men na donc prise ko mandiro keno mendu be bandara ni molel be wolije ise makoy ka demanding dila janning kardo nyimba fa say ko salary demanding o mendila that minimal salary ka mendila that is the salary Adam Barrow ni ngala masakunda kamem be fanam bondi bala fa baliya kamala ka bonde gambe dum block no nyenga mala ko kolya nyi sekeno banko kanyade bari kodoni profit Adam Barrow ni ngala masakunda kamem soto from these GSM operators. That money ngalongo is going to be put into NPP la political kono abeduna Adama Barrow la political kono abeduna Adam Barrow la masakunda la political kono wala asabu in 2026 ye internet ruki dal kafundi nyenka malako ngafa nyameng ning aliye dalas keme credit ko aliye wala sang officiel blokon tawara wulo beduna officiel dalas tan sabo bidala masakunda la blokon officiel be dalas tan sabo di la masakunda la wobe kala masakunda tat Gambia kono ala jibe credit ko men nan kamo ka sa wodo ala lungo Adam Barrow la masakunda kam million le soto nyin credit ko kon nyin internet ko no al kam benu sa wolu da kafuta nyameng ko officiel ba wafilatol ba nyameng ning ko mon ko kunu ka wafalma dalas kemelela ning wo dalas kemo ko no masakunda ka dalas tan sabale sotige say masakunda bultanan iko ibewo credit ko kala say dalas keme fulalati ni yake dalas keme fulati wato men say masakunda ka dalas tan sabo mesodo mo kilum ka credit ko men sang atakela dalas tan sabo sa be kala dalas ta worolati it's going to be $60 now. Because if you are buying $100 credit and government is having 30% profit from that $100, say nika $200 sang, woto masakunda be dalas ta woro e bol sot lagi bonafa sot. E bol sot lagi profit ot. So wo profit oni barola masakunda be sulari wala. Bari bawo sot la nyame Gambia dum latul manki constant. Alka wo sot no nyawo nyala ni nyama ameke ya hanni kasira fa mulo wafin hannika kula ke me alon ko Gambia la loi se den nole amanke Adam Barrow la masakunda e kuti danko itol bako do men sot lay bawo sot la adol ka sot nyawo nyala ni nyam atol len ni loi be o bandi lol no nyoto fonde ngelo Gambia dingol carte faylalo fuarolo nyen nyen na kala liye kumalati aliya lonko alla lodu labe ni masakunda kono nyame kon ka fa nyame all the times masakunda governments be fundela nam bandale e ka funtina all the times kuma kan o mendiate yafo filindir kuma kan o meni be dal kono yafo kunta yal meni be dal kono yafo bari kalawo kuma kan wala kalon photo nya nyul ka memfo wala mutonya di bang fay ka memfalie e fangola interest da male bije ba jibe lale e ka tamandiro ke nyame ba jibe lale kan tamandi nyame me man sara kelinde di la jam kunna tandawolong e fangola ka jibe ya tenten ya long e ka memfoy bring Adama Barrow la masakunda ilota Brikama West Coast ikoybe internet o kala je free Brikama sato be ikoybe internet o dilala free beto nyalla fombe kan wala la kan Adama Barrow la masakunda kan ngombe to nyalla bang fombe kan wala kan Adama Barrow la masakunda kan ba katala le andon wala mun na toti ka kubo kuma faale jang ay ke to nyati Gambia se tamo to nyakon e bajila ko banko se doku Adama la masakunda lotale atol Gambia dimon ko ibe free internet o di lalale me yalo ko mode fenjo laje Brikama West Coast sade okam aketala ba aliya fa ngini kale ya fali wati jumala woni bitema mone asabun amanke bari kabring internet o katre fewo kadasi itol sulata ko dola tarafat ain rawol ka fa nyama ngamira tarafat ain wati killing abdu sd head muna tarafat ain man ka ko fa araw ko wala ndo nata mas so tarafat ain wati killing masakunda lota kajako ajarte fong bela kafan ninkel ke samba mile to ajarte fong bela to take these youths to mile 2 prisons So they have interest in yanna commensado on every sale on those data bundles, on those internet bundles. Because ning ayatara bring Ibrikama West Coast, y'all promise komongo ebe internet o dealer for free. For 5 years, imakeno, no step. Your meeting je kanana nge, but they never talk about it. But kabri pare ka data nyinka increase. Ajarate ka dinul samba kasorono. 24, 25, 30 years. Kamol humiliate from there. They don't continue to continue me alonko. It's so dear to them. Ye dinul samba. Ye tiaga so fay dena no luka. Muso dol ngol fongo je wol beta ke la normal ha jollel. Ye tiaga so wol ke fay welcome for wol ketuta. Jama beta da Red Cross. So nyimbe jata Adama Barrow la masakunda. So alngam fongo nyini kadro. Ndola lo dula be Adama Barrow la masakunda ko nyani. Because ni la flaka long ikata nyame ngite la mere la kumo la. Because we mbenga nyini masakunda. Ni nada kuo naketa janni ba fala ko mul ba to nya belon. Iba spinning nal ibe kuo fola nyale nya me alon ka manka woti. Nintu mo me alon ko mol da fonga to nya nyilong. Ye funti nang ya ko indi mako mun ko nyini mu to nyati. Baniyaje mawofo woman kumaya wallanto hakilo bota oto lale wallanto imari member. So alka credit ko credit sam masakunda ka share shot again. Ning alka dalas kemela bonding alka official credit ko sam. Ala lonko masakunda ka dalas tan sabal shot again. Ning alka dalas kemo fulala sam ala lonko masakunda ka dalas ta woro nyon shot again. So ni internet o da kafu. Ya da kafu sai. Woto masakunda be kodo men nanka mo soto la GSM ol bulo kono wala be siar. Wokodo alingam fango nyininga wobe dun namun tolat hannim be man hannim manyo saba wotol wokodo be dun namun tolat abe dun na Gambia government na dun da Gambia government iba putla into Adama Barrow la politics and MPP la politics wo hannim man fango nyininga wotola hannim mo man sika soto wotol bawo nika 300 million Gambian dollars samuta ka sunya ka tala ka dundi political kono if IEC memuna electoral commissions ti ning woluka kodo nanga boka dung wala account kono be yalon ko they are not ready to tell Gambians. The government of the Gambia is not ready to take any step against them. The government knows wokodo adunta IEC la account kono munala IEC yalo ne adundi la account kono munala. So all these things ana fo nyinen gel wol man kisi anu nyim fa ngel la ka fo la lokam mo nyisi fa lat wol man kisi ite man na yewol apologize ye lahido mendi la yewol lahido nyi ye apologize wol lahido nyen fay ke mute ke samba kasolu kon e ke mute be li pala e ke mute be tia gaso fayle kan ngamusu doje sunguten no wobe siren PIU la bundat ngamra le video nyi njel aliyaje le ka tia gaso faya kan nyame comme ngo ni be insecticides iba fayle la kungo ko ne ka fay nyame iba fayla kan ko ka fayla kungo ko ne nyame ala fa nyininga wo sunkuto naw bare muso la balwo ala niyo ato yamira abe Adama Barrow ni ala police masakunda abe block ni nyadi hadama di wolom bang fu hadama dinte ito la gerod alla mira rod hadama di wolom bang fu hadama dinte so this is the kind of maltreatment Adama Barrow la masakunda belori menka wala sabu ning fa ningel ko be fundila wato men pour ka proteso nyinge ka kuwal demand ka tilimo nyin ka demand Adama Barrow la masakunda kon fembu ka ke kam fa dati men tambe tawol but yalon ne al nyen nakal fo nyin ka menna Gambia Adama Barrow yamar la gelle babul presidential advisors on youth matters mo jelle babulo kon wolule fa ningel be nyin ko bombe bela Adama Barrow la youth advisors president la karala menu ka yamal funding kelo ko wo funding kelo wo so called funding kelo wolle where are those people? Some of them are in Combo South, some of them are in Basse areas. Ibe nyam ko molu do molaje kaliye jere nyam ko mol fundi da video to ko molle ya bunya nyam kama fula ibe nyam ko mol fara ibe do molaje wol dati atol la kudo saintem fo idata la kudo Gambian kanyina baget but wol dati atol la kudo woddate tol fondingel la kuto woddate tol Gambia foaro la kuto wolo dabe kala la kuto wato men wolo ni ko kate fe o sutia baba bada ibinala la kanman yal damal fendi nyokan ite mo shomendi kar mo shomendi gindo mo shomendi yal damal fendi nyokan internet o dabe jilare mba sambala dal skeme sabale sign them follow yagele ya daka fule ba daka fukan andong abelola. Yening so-called tax force ni mello is all fake. Nothing is going to rock. The time all of our prumule na yam rundin. Askeno yam rundin nam fang imamol inform publicly. They can do all these things. I just a number on ala masakundaya. But ala presidential advisors, men ko itolia funding kelu inu wallel benyo blog. Ika funding kelu told use. The youths are happy. The youths are happy slogan. And ala funding ke advisors all many along. Ibeye officially men mala what. Mading walle. Funding kel benyi manya membela, police benyi manya membeke kan. Andu ñunel belore president o toya. Kaje ko mungo funding kel la kara. Ñunule ñimay tu ñime beke tagi allié gele allié moyle allié la safro moyle allié ni la safro fonje they are trying to validate or learn to support the arrest of youth, the maltreatment of Ibemela ka funding kel tajarantia. They will do anything. Nimbe aka mention din tol Gambia di mon sakon funding ke sakon tol dindin namol wala mu nyinti ko na banko kalanan kala nyoka alin na ngala nyoka na banko kele na pondi Adama Barrow banko meta Adama Barrow bulo ko na nyamen tol funding kelu na risk of being erased from that country abe siala wala nyam the risk of funding kelu from being denied of their rights, abesiala wala nyama. Because currently, how many graduates welcome from the University of the Gambia every single year? Every single year, how many people are graduated from the University of the Gambia? Are graduating from the University of the Gambia? How many people welcome on MDI? How many people welcome on GTTI? How many people welcome on the Gambia College School of Education, School of Agriculture, School of Nursing, School of Agriculture? How many people welcome on Ninja many are work for so you know? Ask yourself how many of those people are employed. Saika Gambia College from Bane, Imokadu Kudula Sor. And now they are going to introduce for exams. Niela Gambia College Bamfwe Pareta, you're going to enter into another exams. What exam when you Nima will form a pass, then you don't even have a 1% chance to be employed. Ask yourself, Mune Yunibe Sabun Bangkoka. Manta sila janga foko mo manya nakasoro Gambia banko ka me alon ka manya nakadoku soro ngalon ko hanni wo hamule bela ite wo kenola wo banko masoro me alon ko mo bele do ko soro bari ngalon ko promise mendi wo promise must be fulfilled ni promise di you have to fulfill that promise. Adama Barrow la masa kunda promise Gambian youths of at least 300,000 jobs ngamina wo wolukano doku laja la fundita funding literally ibe siri ne be idle link funding are doing nothing in the Gambia funding man doku so be menkela imam ku so to be menkela ibe balu la menna ibe la family balu la menna ya expect woli balu keno nyadi wo funding be wosiya wol man ko di so to imam doku la so de be memuta e kebe internet o fana ka balu ta ka kole andi lale kan andung ilafta wo funding yesi ye jibero ko wonya hanni ayatra no wo kuolu ke kolendi kan ikaka ni kula be alon kan ni luam kata. You expect funding kelu Gambia di wole si ye bulo ko siye wala sa dem momo kanyin gala yutso wallanto gomsa bopa and all other CSOs ikafo ibe blame la ima faham hansain barola mansa kunda risk member ye pro I tending above 2026. Barola masa kunda nyanna ka jaranye wo bela le ka je ko mo nga bondi 2026 nga barola masa kunda bondi Cairo Gambia banko beka. We have to do that to remove barola masa kunda. The risk of Gambia getting into aggressive and chronic inflation is very near barola masa kunda. But not only that, barola masa kunda la desire ka je ko ka Gambia dondi foire yakon ning aya mol dondi foire yakon wato men nga submit nga nyoya nga ke ko mo ko jongo barola masa kunda be lafringo la famo bet. This is what they are telling Adama Barrow. So we better understand barola masa kunda kata nyame. We don't have to listen to Adama Barola masa kunda ka membe fonye. Or better still msella mo no le ka membe fonye, but Until we have to look at Barola Masakunda ka operate nyame, that will give us Barola Masakunda Mumu Masakunda Sifalati. If I were in the government, for instance, and manke Masati mea lonko tilinta, manke Masati mea lonko na Gambia sort at heart, just as Adama Barrow is. Ninna tam funtitali en diamu tali mediamu la yen ko monko den saibol be diamu lela modi ka diamu nyame be diamu la yen ko Nelson Mandela ka diamu South African wole nyame be diamu la yen ko Loya Dabo ne ngabe Gambia address la ka diamu modi nyame with pure honesty. You know, they speak with absolute honesty, but on the other hand, people like Adama Barrow, the kind of leadership he is or leader he is, they speak kajeko kawol emulate, kawol copy, ikakumakawol men for banda. But in reality, imuka bara will come mem for imuka bara, it will come mem for molia banda. So ni left akalo mumma sakunda sifa nyati lamiti, alaji be katamandro kenyame. Look at Allah budgeting ka kenyame. Ika kodo nanka mo jelle dundi budget kono directly, member reflect on the poor people. Look at ika corruption o kele nyame, the level of corruption in the country and the stance masakunda be mente akang wo corrupt practice soul nyena banko nyinkang. Look at these parameters. Look at how they are treating the Gambians. Look at Idila Geroto, the concern Gambia Dimolia Mensoto, how important that is to that government. Iba understand na ko masakunda nying akatama nyame now. Nenyo numen be for aleja. Alim tol fangul be nga jibem fangul fe. Kabring ye karte fayo sunya. Bring ye mola election usunya in 2021 because they never won that election. And I will never believe Adama Barrow won that election. When they stole our votes in 2021 and during the campaign in 2021, Barrow promises Melbedi Gambia Dimola. I promise you all Melbedi Gambia Dimola. I'm not going to talk about all the promises I made before because more from what I remember no Adama Barrow promise food will menu for many alonko imang soto ite sotola ite kenola. But I made points. Banko balu nyimma mano la kual tolembang na basic balu nya nyimma. I'm promised men. Aliye jelle je walu kono. How many of those things yemol promised men are fulfilled? But B, they will never talk about those things. Ning aliye remind wala watu menna ibal soron nale yal samba kaso nyonko. Ning alparita ke haklo bulani wo lahido la watu menna ibal soron nale kal samba kaso kon. Wala sabu nyimfon ninkelu ibe mutakang be soron kang ibe samba kang in the mile to presence. When you have thieves, many kodosunya up to 300,000, up to $1 million Gambian dollars, up to 600,000 United States dollars, up to 30 million United States dollars will be sitting enjoying Gambia taxpayers' money in the State House and the corridors of the State House. But the innocent youths who are ready to hold the government account by asking simple questions with simple banners and flyers. Where are the assets of the former president? Why the increase of the internet data and the credit, mobile credit? Ikawol sika, ikawol samba mile to prisons. Ibetia gas o faile kang. Ibet dena nolu, ibetia gas o faile dena nolu kang. Ibetia gas o faile alfal kang. Musolo, musukebalu, ibetia gas o faile kang without any remorse. And I repeat, without any remorse. That's why he will never come out to address the nation. He will never make any statement out there to denounce the act, the behaviors of the police units. But the police are also intentionally deploying unexperienced, newly selected police officers. Many along they don't, they don't know the don'ts and the do's. Imalong, ikawalel ki prukada to humiliate our youth. Kana funding kilta ke doya, ka Gambia fuarul ta ke doya. So funding kelu, and my fellow Gambians. 2026, you heard from so many experts, politicians, including our father, our candidate, our president to be lawyer Ousainou Numukunda Dabo. The need ka Adama Barrow la Mansakunda bandige anyan na kakenyele ko na commitment on kasoto na various religious kasoto akanyame. Nka commitment on men soto ni salfana sita ayetara kuwa kula ikapare pour ka funding ka salfana yensari ni dimaso sita akajare hanne munakeda your funding yet a church and you go and attend your church services. That commitment 2026 must be like that commitment, and we must unite to do this together. Be unite lale ngake together. But that commitment wo commitment o ka Adama Barrow la Mansakunda bonde anyan na ka jaranyen ko ngana dino lu ngemuta nyame 2021 Jamadi Amuta openly supported Adama Barrow misal fe. Ask those people today ila perspective Adama Barrow la Mansakunda, and we continue to remind them puri kana ngina koleya men besoro na kabrin 2021 after Barrow promisol men beke wo koleya lu kono ni nata ye karelo dila ngajele karelo ya kuma sila kadimo la karelo ani sunkalam e ka karelo mfumo ni sunkalam di mol ñun fo ñom mo jawo amasato Gambia e ka wo karelo men ni sunkalam di walula wo karelo nanati do mor kele kono foni ko sati alkalo la band wallanto musukafo ya dimilla ko musukafo la keba wala band wallanto musukafo dingo wallanto musukafo nyin dinkile ne be men band ko tumolo mo ko karelo ka jonki ko karelo ko ni be jonki ya di men fon li mo ka soto no be men kala o karelo kono yo karelo dial few months later ye kadri fayo be hanne ngala musukafo ba wala band alte mo soto le kono fam men binal ma ko le karelo men dial albe men fonke la kono kalunta mo entertain kalunta mo dunya menu nata ka la muskafo la bama kala sango ma be mun manke kunna hakilote manke hakil tentamolati manke hakil tentamolati ba manke hakil tentamolati parola Mansakunda continue to fool Gambians. Karelo sunkalang football jasi kato. Karelo sunkalang football jasi kato. How many of you can you sunkalang diatol mel? Can you kato diatol mel? I told be football local for how long? Barola Mansakunda ngamra na national stadium. Nika pretend ko they have youths at heart. They want to support youths in sports. If that is the pretension, it can mean sambala. Well, that is the how to call it? Wala mo intentionality ko ilafta kamem falie. Ko yal soto also the mo ko na funding kero. Let them go and ye Gambia mako na football station na football stadium mo ya bam. Tending Gambia betula disgrace come all the times simply because of the failure of the Gambia government to assess the GFF ka Gambia na stadium mo ka complete. So funding kero at all isalma ko nyaawo nyarande. The highest point isalma ko damanto wala mo to provide to you the standard stadium at all be Allah talent at its highest, at its best, abe manifest the damento for the Gambia. Not kataka kato samale $500, akato ningali adamfu nin sama ko nolomu loku saba maximum nin tilkando ko nolomu karakiling maximum bukato bato na fala munal ay munel lafa alla balu nya nyima kono ay ba munel lafa alla balu nya nyima kono. At the end of the day, you cannot even play with that ball. Ya diatol mela alta damfula no. Konko ne wobele mo kakato damfu no. Ifama ni wobelaring abe kumbola abe muntanna mune ba muntandi kam mune ba kumbondi kan iko konko le bala amman fen soto abe mentu la suwo kono bi ite fondin ke ite be sanji tan sabanin feng sanji mu wannin feng fen de la bi foko no be fa bondi la men kono woni ku ya ite fomote kato damfu nola ite wo kato ite damfu nola ite damfu nola. NPP be fea kan funding kelu Allah Gambia ñu be fea kan Allah yam mira nyama tolati bari ika fundin dol men kan kanyin katol ni sun kala woni fango denna ika même fo alkoma ni botage wala mu ñenti ko to lelel meeting be sotola al ñene ne drop iko ni mela fon la kumma yalo mol mu kila kumma yalo mol te bunya ifa on lebbe bunya tala ye fa mo bunya tani mol be bunya Ni ye fon bunya manjara kabula mol no kam fon pour ye bunya. Dia ku ya ibe bunya la. Wala sa ka may ka foko mungo. Respect is earned, not begged for. So alinga lo galakoma. We show solidarity with these youths. We show support in whatever way we can. Kaje ko monko nyem funding kero kamen demand let Gambia Masakunda ya fanye ikanyin so-called committee cabinet committee nyimbel londi to look into nyim PURA la feasibility nying walando PURA la saga nying. It's all fake. They are only buying time. Nothing is going to change. The internet prices are going to be increased. Handing ayatra nungo, they bow down this time. Alonko imang bow down just because ya yellow komonko is not feasible. They are bound down because Katrefayo la kanana. Immediately after Katrefayo, ibada kafula ko yemenge kas power. Let's remember melukake barola masakunda katama nyame. You can easily predict where they are going to because they have a cabinet. They have a leader. Meya Lonko is so madly in love with money than anything else in life. He's so madly in love with leadership and power, and Wale are corrupt. Barrow is completely corrupted. Wala sabung, he is ashamed. Prukaji. He is ashamed. Pruka foko komunga telola. Because he is corrupt. Ala baraka ba kengal kontong balon sise di yamandao je yawo ngi kontong bake your excellency Moses sise baraka Moses ko Adama Barrow is not a human. Evil he is. He is so evil, trust me. But they failed the Gambian criminal government. They failed Gambian criminals government. Failed leader Adama Barrow must go. Okay. So Marabi Abarakaba, long time, bro. Good afternoon, brother. Great show. Thank you. Moses, greetings. Sister Yara, Barakaba, thank you. I'm joining you later. Okay, Sister Yara, no problem. Maybe in afternoon show, probably. I think Mohammed Kante ko UDP is my DNA. Dabo or without Dabo, I was contributing and UDP since I was in the Gambia. I will continue support. Thank you, brother. That is the spirit. UDP should be everything to us. It should be everything to us, and that's why it's always quite sad knowing certain things happening within the party. If we see any risk, member party dundala, member party progressing, retard. That's why it's always quite sad and emotional. It shows how much we love this party and how much we, jealously guarding this party. The party lives till eternity. At least, if not eternity, but at least lives long enough. The blueprints, the footprints of this party remains so dear to the Gambian people, just as NCC is to the South Africans. Slowly, we will be moving from the internal issues if necessary. If necessary, that is ning ayatra nunko we will be sliding slowly from the internal issues to the main issue wala mu Adama Barrow ni ngala masakundatu and ability kaji komungo how we gonna come together Adam Barrow la masakunda bandi in 2026. So if necessary, make a slide slowly to main matters than kana what was spent on these internal issues. And in the phone, ninga program okijang. Without talking about Adama Barrow la masakunda and all the things happening in the country. New program of Banta. I feel exhausted because you have program at least. You send a message me along go, it's going to be one of a kind. It's going to be a message that will resound more la hakilokon. It's going to be a message me along go. Let's say probably immediately after your program, let's say 10 people will ibinala kanana ka join UDP. Well, to 17 people binala me along ko haklo with falina. Then hila second program. Some of those people will call Yaitandila ko. We want to join UDP now, or we are ready. At least if you don't join UDP, but at least you are ready to dump Adama Barrow and Ningala Mansakunda because you have finally seen the truth. So this is what matters. Yina fonka kumaya back program ko na famu nyinati. So but ning word bitagang sometimes we are left with no choice but to address those issues. In a way, it's a address no nyame respectfully, but at the same time katonya put out there without looking into anyone's eyes or anyone's feeling into nyabo for. Bare se mol be tentu ngal be jay aton men yalon kal jibe roke aton men yalon kal be jibe kan sainte sal be tentu sal be jay is coming to 4 p.m. dala side jam be programme o dan janneto flo fonna tilibula programme o inshallah nka ke wato men wala mu Gambian time at 4 o'clock. Gambian time at 4 o'clock we have that program. It could be also 5 p.m. But in any case, mbe update ninkala the program on yimekala wato mena. Either 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Gambian time. Nimba kala time mola. But in any case, mbal update lale. Allah barakabage. Phone muruntanang tilipulo. Thank you. Allah barak. Assalamu alaikum.